Grade 5, MX18, Lesson 1.11 from the Adding and Subtracting with Fractions unit. Hello students and families. This video resource can be viewed as a reminder of learning that happened in the classroom, a review of learning that was missed during an absence, a preview of new learning. Remember, this video cannot replace the math conversations and group learning that takes place in the classroom. If you have questions or would like additional practice, please speak to your teacher. Here is the learning target for this lesson. I can estimate the sums and differences of fractions and mixed numbers. Here are some of the Tier 3 vocabulary words that will be used in this lesson. Keep in mind that these are not the entire list of vocabulary words for this lesson. All of the work in this lesson will use the number line above. Let's take a moment to get familiar with it. First, there are 3 numbers on the number line. These numbers we will call benchmarks. They are 0, 1/2, and 1. Next, notice that each end of the number line has an arrow. This tells us that the number line extends in both directions forever, even though the numbers are not written, meaning 1 1/2, 2, 2 1/2, 3, and so on are also on this number line. Let's take the example fraction of 5/8. If we look at the number line, can we estimate which benchmark is closest to 5/8? One strategy is to divide the number line into 8 parts. Mark out 5 of them and find the benchmark. Let's count together. 0, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. As we can see from the number line, 5/8 is closest to the benchmark 1/2. Let's use the same example fraction of 5/8 with a different strategy. Again, we are trying to estimate which benchmark is closest to 5/8. Instead of dividing the number line into 8 parts, we can change the benchmarks to equivalent fractions. 0 remains 0, 1/2 is now 4/8, and 1/2 becomes 8/8. As we can see from the number line, 5/8 is still closest to the benchmark 1/2 or 4/8. Let's use this number line to estimate the sum of these two fractions. We want you to get comfortable estimating in your head without having to draw a number line. For now, we can model the thinking process together. Starting with the fraction 3/8, ask yourself, is 3/8 closer to 0, 1/2, or 1/2? Picture the number line in your head. You know 4/8 equals 1/2. 3/8 is close. Now with the fraction 5/6, ask yourself, is 5/6 closer to 0, 1/2, or 1/2? Picture the number line in your head. You know 6/6 equals 1/2. 5/6 is close. If 3/8 is close to 1/2 and 5/6 is close to 1/2, we can estimate the sum to be around 1 1/2. If we use our super math skills to solve for the correct answer, the sum is 1 5/24. Our estimate of 1 1/2 is close to the correct answer. The same estimating can be applied to mixed numbers. With 2 5/6, visualize a number line between 2 and 3. The mixed number can be rounded up to 3. With 7 1/8, visualize a number line between 7 and 8. The mixed number can be rounded down to 7. Our estimate is now around 10. If we solve for the correct sum, we see that our estimate was close. Now, whenever you are estimating, there is always room for mistakes. In this subtraction example, the fraction 3/10 is close to both the 5 and 5 1/2 benchmark. Do you round up to 5 1/2 or round down to 5? Try it both ways and see which one provides an estimate that was closest to the actual answer. Here is problem 6 from your homework. Remember, we are estimating first. The directions say to round each mixed number to the nearest whole number. On a number line, is the mixed number 7 11/18 closer to 7 or 8? On a number line, is the mixed number 4 1/15 closer to 4 or 5? Our estimated answer is now 4. Notice that the actual answer is closer to 3 1/2 and not 4. Here is a reminder of the learning target for today. As always, if you have additional questions or if you would like more practice, please talk to your teacher when you return to the classroom. As we continue to build this resource for students and families, any feedback that you have would be appreciated. Feel free to email with any suggestions that you may have.